Right, and welcome back. It's race 4 of the F1 Manager 2022 career, taking Aston Martin all the way through to the championship. But first, let's get some points. Going to Italy in this next race, but first we'll get through some of that mail that we've got. Just checking if any of our drivers got any points to use, and Lance Stroll has, so we're going to use it on braking, as twice now he's gone into the back of another car, late braking at the end of a straight. In Australia, it was difficult as always. It's been so far in these first 3 races. Doesn't look like we'll be grabbing points anytime soon. Just getting in the top 15 is what we need. Manufactured some suspensions that we developed at the start, and now we've got some rule changes to go through. So, looks like, you know, are we going to go for a minimal regulation change or moderate? Now, for me, I've got to go minimal because we're behind enough as it is, and the development for next year isn't going to be any better. So I think I'm going to vote minimal here, getting minus 5% taken off across all areas of the car. We haven't got the budget to R&D as much as the bigger teams. Loads of manufacturing ready to complete here. Front wing and rear wing suspension as well. You look, got the front and rear wing being manufactured right now, so they'll be able to pop on soon. I think we need to do the next bit of R&D, so we're going to do side pods. Use up some of that wind tunnel and MAU hours. That'll reset pretty soon. Go race performance on side pods. We just need to extract the most of what we can in races. We're not going to qualify amazingly anytime soon. But the differences aren't massive, to be fair, like moving about from both, but race performance I think we'll go with, just to get a better top speed. Get 5 engineers on that, make sure they're all used, and then probably going to rush this one. It's not too much extra cost to do, to be honest, and get it done in 25 days. I mean, we'll probably get it on for the next race, hopefully, or the race after that at least, and then we'll do underfloor as well. So we'll use up the rest of the time that we've got, and we'll do a low speed underfloor and develop a high speed one when we've done this one. So we'll use the 5 engineers, and yet again we'll rush that one. Oh, the cost is pretty big on this one, 1.5 mil to do, but luckily we've got a massive budget. Now, Alessandro Sanelli, we did go and scout him as our head of aerodynamics, and look at his stats. Let's compare them to the guy we've got right now, Ian Gregg, and look at that, he absolutely smashes it. So definitely, we'll just splash the cash here. We'll just splash the cash and try and get him on a contract, see how much that he wants. £2.4 million buyout fee, and his base salary at the minute is 2.9 million. So if we're paying that, I want him for a couple of years, so we'll go 3 seasons, we'll try him on 3 mil. And then for starting bonus, what we're going to go for, £500,000. Let's see if he's up for that. Oh yeah, there we go. It's going to cost us 5.6 mil to hire him and sack Ian Gregg, but the benefits are very good. We'd sign an 80 rated head of aerodynamics. So I did say I wanted to scout drivers as well now that them 2 scouts are back. So Oscar Piastri will get on a detailed scouting now, because I think we'll put him into our reserve driver pool instead of Nico Hulkenberg, who's it's a bit wasted, to be honest. And then Lance Stroll needs to go, I reckon. Definitely. I think we'll use Oscar Piastri to replace Vettel, but Lance Stroll needs to go as well. And Lando Norris there says that he's open to negotiations, so I reckon we throw a scout on him and spend some big money on it. Let's see what he comes back with the contract and buyout. So we can research next year's car already now. So that's going to give us a bit of a dilemma, because do we research it too early and bin off this year when we know we're rubbish, or do we keep going? We'll find out. And it looks like we're voting for the minimal regulation change. Yeah, we are, minus 5% on all parts for next year. Let's get ready for the Italian Grand Prix. Still not going to be touching any performance targets yet. We're nowhere near there yet. Car builds, we've had nothing new put on the car just yet. I think I've got a front wing, haven't we? So only... Oh no, we've got both front wings here, so let's upgrade both. Oh, we're down on them. Okay, so we're going front wing 1. Oh no, back to front wing 2. I'll do the same with rear wing here as well. Yeah, you do gain high speed, which it says is crucial for the circuit, but put the low speed, the first front wing on, and we gain top speed. We'll swap both cars over to suspension number 2. That makes sense. So we've got both cars in an optimal state for what we can get in a minute. And I'm just thinking we've got 31.5 million. Let's probably get the wind tunnel upgraded, I reckon. Thinking we get that onto Spec 2 and then get the CFD simulator onto Spec 2 as well when we get a bit further on, but we're on through to the Italian Grand Prix.
The hills of Tuscany are green to the south, but here in Imola the air is red hot. Welcome to Ferrari's turf for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Okay, so after doing the 3 practice sessions, we got 100% track acclimatization for Vettel and 92 on Lance. So into Q1, first runs, and they were not good at all. So we jumped back out into the car, going out 1 minute beforehand. Lance and Sebastian, big work to be done. I mean, Vettel is just on the edge as well. So it's possible he could do it. He could just pull out that 1-2 tenths that he needs. We're on board with Lance going through Sector 1, first couple of corners. Yellow Sector 1. Well, that's not going to go down well, is it? Yellow Sector 1, we need to get out of Q1, and Seb goes Yellow Sector 1. So what's going on there? These are fresh tyres, no traffic for them. I mean, the tyres are hot there from Lance Stroll, but should be getting better than Yellow Sector 1s. Maybe we can pull it back out in Sector 2. Got a green Sector 2. I mean, it's going to be a tough ask for us to get out of Q1 anytime soon in any of these races, but you're not helping yourself if you're throwing down Yellow Sector 1s. You know, the track will have more grip now. Seb's gone Yellow Sector 2. This is it. We're out again in Q1. There's no way we get through. Stroll doesn't even go better than Sebastian. Absolutely useless. Does Sebastian get out? No. So there we go, both eliminated, P17, P18, out in Q1. Big uphill task again for this race. Not a great start.
Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
Aston Martin were on target for qualifying. Now it's up to them to defy expectations for the race itself.
Right, so going setting the strategies up, going one stop for Sebastian. Aggressive strategy, and same with Lance, one stop mediums to hards. Sebastian's going to have to make them hard tyres last a long time. But it's the only way I can see it working.
They're on the race here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
Right, so Seb out there in front of Lance. We've got both of them on the overtake mode, both of them pushing on the tyres. The only thing I just noticed there is Lance is actually on a more aggressive strategy going out, and he's behind Sebastian. Oh no. So Lance Stroll is on the more aggressive strategy, and he's got overtaken by Nicholas Latifi. So I'm just going to give Lance a benefit of the doubt and let him pass Sebastian already.
Just gained by Williams.
And Latifi's gone past him. And Vettel on the hard tyre is pulling away from Latifi. So Lance really has to make that move quickly. It's on overtake ERS mode. There you go. You can start seeing that being used up now. Lance keeps having a look at Mick Schumacher. He's also on the overtake mode for ERS. So there we go. Lance Stroll gets past Nicholas Latifi, so that helps us now. So he needs to get onto the back of Vettel before the DRS starts.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
So if Lance can push on towards the back of Vettel when DRS opens, they can train each other along, hopefully, and slingshot themselves past that pass if Sebastian's already do it beforehand. So I'll tell Sebastian to push on his fuel as well. 1.3 laps already in the tank excess. Just drop Lance back from overtaking. Because I've been watching Sebastian more at the minute. Just don't want to mess his ERS deployment up. So we go, DRS is open on this lap. Not at this section unfortunately, but next lap we will get DRS down the home straight. Sebastian getting closer, is he close enough? It's not making the move that he needs to make. So we'll just drop him back a little bit, but on lap 4, surely we're close enough here now to use that overtake. Lance has got just behind Sebastian as well, so he's getting DRS. Whoa! Why has Sebastian not just gone down the inside there? Looks like Mick closed the door on him. So Mick Schumacher gets to fight another day. Vettel just creeping closer, but at the expense of overtake ERS and fuel now. Make a move here. No, doesn't. Just set out to harvest for this little section of track where you don't really use a lot of it. But here we go now. A lot closer. He's done it again.
No saving required.
Copy.
He goes to go down the inside and then forget that they have to turn there.
Save fuel.
Copy.
Okay. So finally going to have to make the decision. We're going to let Lance Stroll past and put team orders in. Lance is on a more aggressive tyre. He's caught up so far. So let's see if Sebastian finally lets him through. There we go. So Lance has to repay that favour now and go and get him. Overtake mode on fuel and ERS. So here we go. Lap 7, Lance going down the home straight. He is going to go down the inside. He doesn't bottle it like Sebastian Vettel does, and he gets past him nice and easy. So now what we want is Sebastian. Ooh, this is good for us now. Lance has been allowed to get past.
Lift and coast will help. Okay.
So here we go, lap 12. Just simmed it forward a tiny little bit. Mick Schumacher and Lance Stroll just having a go at each other the last couple of laps because of the DRS.
That's it.
Lance gets the position back on this occasion.
Box.
So here we go, lap 26. And it's Lance Stroll's turn to box. As he jumps in the pit lane. Comes out on lap 27 in front of Mick Schumacher, and that's just what we wanted. Now, Lance on the hard tyre all the way to the end of the race. As part of his strategy, he's going aggressive. So I'll go Vettel, pit confirms on lap 46. So push him now. Now Seb's on the hard tyre, aggressive again. Lance all the way up to 13th here. But them hard tyres starting to drop away a little bit. Maybe we've gone too aggressive. Mick Schumacher got back past us again. Going on to lap 49, but it looks close here. But look at the battery, only 12% in the battery to use. Goes down the outside. Mick shuts the door just. Which means we're not getting past on this lap. So we'll just sim forward again just a little bit. Gearbox starting to show some wear. 3 races in and we're down to 40% on the gearbox. And then hard tyres are falling away.
That's it.
Well, from out of nowhere, for some reason, then the hard tyre seems to fall away, but he got a much better exit. Must be. Whoa! That is Lance Stroll. That is Lance Stroll in the wall.
Oh, big lock up there. Let's have a look.
What has
So this
happened?
was the
Oh
Aston
my
Martin.
God.
Well, I don't know what they were thinking there. They're completely off the racing line.
Lance Stroll, I need to look at it again.
The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
We've got Lance up into 12th. And what has he done here?
Let's see what happened there. Let's have a look here. This
He's
was the
going
Aston
full
Martin.
pelt. He's
And
locked the
this,
car and
yes,
straight
there, that's
into the
the lock-up.
barrier. Well, that is absolutely pointless. All that hard work that we've done, we let him through from Sebastian. Lap 63, Charles Leclerc wins the race.
Yeah, take it easy.
Lance dropped down to P17, Sebastian to P15. That is such a disappointment. We potentially could have had a P12, P13 finish then from Lance Stroll. And he's put it straight into the wall. As Sebastian comes home, finishes P15. And here comes Lance Stroll, limps home.
We have low battery.
And there we go, the race is finished. So, Charles Leclerc wins the race, Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen is your 1, 2, 3. Sebastian Vettel gains 2 places and goes to 15th. Lance Stroll manages to gain a place, but it could have been so much better if he hadn't have binned it with only a couple of laps to go. In the driver's standings, Charles Leclerc, 96 points, has a healthy lead now to Max Verstappen. We still picked up no points for our drivers. As you can see here in the constructors, with Ferrari leading Red Bull, 2 Mercedes. No development points for anybody this week, and not a surprise. Really, there's nothing to learn about that. So join us next time when we go to Miami, and hopefully we push on better.